Hello, welcome back. Did some more reanimation and a couple battles. First battle was Scantrest. This was femoria marching back out into the swamp we took. Take it back. I think I had 5 points of province defense here, so not much. Got a Fomorian King, Earth 4, Death 2. Does the Bless, which is Reinvigoration 2 and Regeneration. He's leading a bunch of Fomorian Giants. Pretty scary. As you can probably imagine, a little bit of province defense isn't really enough to stop them. There we are. Is this a magic weapon? No, it's a regular weapon. So that was Scantrest. Next there was a battle in Femoria. We're moving on to his cap. So there's my army. He had quite a lot of province defense here, and there's also some actual units as well. And a couple of mages too. Some Fomorian druids who have air gems. We do lots of swarms and lots of imps. And he does a couple of little air elementals. Not too many. Here's my imps and swarms. Dealing with a couple of little air elementals. I always point this out, but one of the really obvious changes in JBBM is that Swarm gives you... Swarm is more like a nature elemental than a bunch of bugs. Just in case you're wondering what the hell that is. So that all goes fine. We're freezing a lot of those imps and a lot of infantry, it looks like. Yeah, so that was Femoria. We lost 1 heavy infantry, a lizard, and 3 skeletons. So not too bad. He sent out 12 Fomorian warriors, 30 gold each. 10 javelinists for 20 gold each, 2 druids, 200 gold each, and a champion for 60 gold. That was quite a lot of stuff we just killed, in addition to all this province defense. And it barely even slowed us down, so that's pretty good sign, I think. Let's hope that the fort itself is empty now. That would be pretty good. Events in Darkwoods. Travelling into the ancient woods, an enclave of bloodhenge druids have been encountered. So we're under siege in Darkwoods now from some vines and stuff. In Duvan, war has broken out among the lords of the land. Unrest 26, and then lost a lot of population. And in Pania, we found 1 earth gem. Cool. Then there was a battle in Darkwoods. This was the bloodhenge druids attacking me. It's lots and lots of foul spawn. A couple of dark vines. So unfortunately they get the better of my PD. Not sure how. There we are. That's Darkwoods. Was 39 foul spawn, I suppose. Femoria is critically damaged, which I think is a good sign that it might be empty now. And we're under siege in Darkwoods. And we killed 2 afflictions. Those healers that our adventurers are. Yep. So we're under siege now in Darkwoods, as you can see from the dark vines. And there is this giant Cartesian stack next to us that just took this throne. But I assume this pass is always going to be frozen, so he shouldn't have a direct route into us. And again, this is ours, so he could just go to there, I don't know. But yeah, we're under siege there. And down here, this is what the map in Femoria looks like now. So Femoria took back Scantrest, we're still sat on his capital. One thing I was a bit unhappy with is that after that battle, we used up most of the gems that I was hoping to use in the actual storm. Yeah, so I've redistributed the gems out a bit. We now have 2 swarms going off from this mage, And then we've got 2 blood mages, just have 5 slave each, doing imps, reinvig, imps, reinvig. So we're stretched pretty thin on gems. There's one more nature gem down here as well, and this guy will do warm on turn 4. Yeah, we used up quite a lot of gems in that battle. But that's pretty much it for messages and stuff. So this turn, recruited another Amazon who also got magic, which is cool. Go sit in Oak Beach to put up a temple here one day. This one's over here in Bergen. I'm just preaching at the moment because I don't have much gold. And down here, this little stack, I'm not sure what this is going to do. He might have just like sacked his cap now. If I don't know, it depends what's in there. It feels like there's not a lot of stuff in there, and it feels like he won't be able to defend this very effectively. That's what it feels like. So I don't think he's going to move back and break siege again or anything like that. I think maybe this might just start raiding me just to be annoying. So I can either try and defend Night March or Cradle of Life, I think. And I've opted to try and defend Cradle of Life. So the units currently in Flower Meadow are just going to head to Cradle of Life. It's a little bit... I don't know, I wasn't sure really, because this is like a better province, right? It's 98 income and has a temple, so if he takes this, then he can threaten that, which would suck. But I just feel like it's more likely he attacks a farmland, right? Rather than staying adjacent to this big stack, if he's going to raid. Rather than staying adjacent. This also like links him up with this fort as well. So I don't know, I just feel like this is the more likely target. So the new little army we have is going to defend here, while this big stack just continues sieging Femoria. There's another H2 priest here arriving in Femoria this turn. And that's about all I can really do. Next turn that fort will be cracked open, and I guess we'll just storm it immediately. Doesn't look like there's much in the way of reinforcements coming in this direction. They're going to have to travel through Devan anyway. So this seems like it's going fairly well. Hopefully the stack doesn't move into me now. But if it does, hopefully we can wrap this up quickly. I don't think there's anything else happening. Recruitment back in Niefelheim is just, we've paid for the Nifl Jarl. We're going to get a bunch of Nifl Giants. And I'm going to march the stuff that's going to be in Nifl up to help break siege. Because I don't really think I can break siege with this. Because this is only 5 units. And these guys just walked over like 10 in the PD, so we do for spellcasters, but I've also just given the gems we have back to this guy. So he's carrying more nature gems to the front line. I don't have any nature gems remaining to do like swarms or anything. I'm a bit hesitant to break siege just in case we lose. So I'll just wait and I'll march some bits up from here, that's fine. That puts more force in this area anyway, which is probably a good thing. Bit of a risk having absolutely everything down here separated by forests, I suppose. That's all okay. Agartha has not moved towards this throne yet, so that's still available to me if I can get something over there. We'll wait and see what happens. Maybe this army could do that. Take these 2 provinces. I don't know. Anyway. That's it for this turn. So that was turn 24. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back. Another throne has been claimed. The Throne of Death. Like it is, so I guess that's the throne that's next to us. Good to know, I suppose. Cast Reanimation, 2 battles. First battle was in the farmland. So we managed to correctly predict where this little squad would move. Here's our defenders. Place your bets now. Look at that respectful line of giants versus giants. You love to see it. We are clearly the better giants though. That's the end of that. That was Cradle of Life. We killed the Fomorian King, 480 gold, and 975 gold Fomorian Giants. We lost 1 Goaty Huskall, and a bunch of skeletons. So all in all, not too bad. And we protected our farmland. There was also a battle in Duvan. There's a new Fomorian army taking back one of the provinces I took from him. So he does have some Numidian warriors. I guess these were on the front line fighting Nog. They do have magic weapons, so I guess they'll punch through ethereality, no problem. There's the Furbolgs. Don't think we have to fear Furbolgs. This guy has a bunch of gems, and he does waste them in this battle. But Divan is the province that has that lab in it, so it doesn't actually matter. You can very easily get all his gems back. But there's Divan. Events in Ironport. A thief stole 4 fire gems. A bit unhappy with that. But in Stone Heavens we opened up some new trade routes and gained 10 province income, so that's quite nice. Worldwide event, everyone aged because of the Throne of Death. Thanks a lot, Katiz. Femoria has been cracked open, we're still under siege by vines, and we cured 3 afflictions. There we are. This is the province that Femoria just took back. You can see he's finished the palisades here as well. Looks like he was quite pressed in. Yeah. But this time we're going to be storming Femoria. We killed this army here. So, Dengis Podcasting Workshop and the Ija. Going to move over to Scantress. They're carrying some gems, they're bringing some reinforcements. But hopefully we don't need them. Everyone is storming this turn. So the script is the same as last turn. Hopefully it all goes fine. Hopefully this fort is quite empty. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I've changed anything. We haven't hit any like new research targets. If we hit 5, what would we have? Nothing too interesting that we'd use in combat, I don't think. Yep. We're just going to give it a shot. We've got the Blood Mages doing 3 casts of Imps. We've got the Nature Mages doing a few swarms. Astral Mages spamming Ethereality. Big guy spamming Quickness. And then advancing and casting spells. Priests are also advancing and casting spells just in case we see some skeletons. Let's see how it goes. He might break siege so that he can have this in the battle as well. But I don't think it changes much, to be honest. It might actually help us in the long run. Other than that, not much else happening. Back here I am moving the Podgerist Podcasting Workshop, leading these guys. I'm going to try and break siege against the Dark Vines. Got a couple of units here. I'm just going to have everything break siege. They can spam skeletons. This isn't a lot of stuff. I imagine it's fine, but why take the chance? So we'll hopefully break siege here. And that's about it. Recruitment is just a Nifl Jarl, so I'm paying for that this turn. I'm getting a temple up in Bergamon because this is the only place where my Dominion feels quite weak. And I would like to push cold into Katiz, to be honest. That's the end of the turn. So, I don't think I'm doing anything else. Next turn we'll see how the storming of Femoria goes. Fingers crossed that's all okay. Still got 98 gold in the treasury. I'm hoping because I've paid for the Jarl this turn, I'll be able to start the fort in Pania next turn. Before Katiz pushes into it, if he's going to. It does look like I'm building a fort here because the guy's just sat on the map, but he's not doing anything yet. Alright, ending turn. So that was 25. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Cast reanimation as usual, and suddenly an arrow appeared out of the sky and struck Maoist Podcasting Workshop straight in the heart. But he survived. He's fine as well, didn't get an affliction or anything. Battle in Stone Heavens. Femoria is moving a little squad up north, towards my throne. It's got the Numidian warriors. No more gems though. Maybe he's run out. So that's heading north. Take a look at the map in a moment. To control the province of Scantrest. Fight a battle between TNN and Femoria. This is a pretty big TNN army. Quite a lot of mages here. We can see, I think eventually we'll see TNN's Bless. But what's notable is that in this battle is Femoria's god. Do you guys not bless yourselves? I'm sure you do. No? Oh, okay, sure. Wait, these units are probably sacred, aren't they? They are, but they're also not blessed. Did nothing get blessed in this battle? Okay, this guy got blessed. This is who the bless is. Poison resistance and larger. Okay, cool. Yeah. But anyway, Femoria's god is in this battle. He's currently getting hammered by air elementals. He is regenerating though. And that's the end of Femoria's god. So, yeah. I think that's good for us because that battle took place before the battle in Femoria. So if there are sacred units in the Fomorian battle, I don't think they'll have the bless. Maybe I have that wrong. But we know that Femoria has an incarnate bless. I'm not sure how that works exactly. And then we tried to break siege against some dark vines. And this also goes fine. We've got our fortress back. It cost us 6 skeletons, that's fine. Finally, there was a battle at the fortress in Femoria. Before I forget, in my last couple of series, people have said, in big battles, turn on, let's see, dual team-colored squares. What does dual-colored do? Oh, in case they're hard to tell apart, okay. There you go, colored squares. Hopefully it makes it easy to see what's going on. So we stormed the fort of Femoria. There's not a great deal here. There are a couple of mages though. See some Furbolg druids, some Numidian sorceresses, Fomorian druid. Here's Breast the Uncursed with his flying carpet. Not a great selection of units and things though. So our imps fly in. They die pretty quickly, but they're a distraction. Same for the swarms. This is always the tricky part when you get stuck in the gate. There are a lot of skeletons in this battle, and more are being summoned, but we brought all the priests to do it though, so we did quite a bit of banishment in this battle. Having a little bit of trouble getting in the actual fortress. Goes right out in front though, and he's doing fine. He's still on 65 hit points. Regenerating away. We're slowly banishing a lot of these skellies. More skellies coming though. What do you think? Is this going to be a turn limit battle? Are we going to end up routing to all the skeleton spam, or do we eventually get in? What do you think? Looks like the wall defenders have routed, which is pretty funny. The giants are slowly pushing in. Oh, an ethereal giant right out in front. Some ethereal Goaty Huskars over here chasing a guy. Rest just flew away, he's done. Let's speed this up a bit now. Yeah, we eventually get in. We eventually kill everything. So there we go, that was Femoria. Not bad. We lost 12 long dead, and 6 long dead giants, and 4 heavy infantries, and that was it. We killed mostly some black dogs. That's about it for kills, and long dead as well. Yep. We captured the fortress, an enemy temple was found, and swiftly razed. There we go. So not a good turn for Femoria. He lost his god and his capital this turn, so I imagine he's probably out at this point. In Darkwoods as well, because we defeated the Vines, and we had some units in that province now, the Bloodhedge Druids have been defeated, their treasures stolen, and their prisoner released. So we got another adventurer, 8 nature gems, and a Starfire staff. Lama, we got Misfortune +3, and in Junal Forest we also got Misfortune +3. And that's that. The Dark Woods. We got another adventurer, this one's another scout, which is fine. Our Dominion is pushed out so I can see this is actually Saramatia's capital, which is pretty funny. So I'm going to put the scout in range of light and just leave her there, I think. So that if Saramatia ever starts moving stuff towards it, we'll see it, I guess. Then again, we wouldn't need a scout to do that, would we? But I'm definitely going to scout this region to make sure we keep an eye on Saramatia now that I know we're so close to him. Maybe we should scout out his territory. Maybe he's very small. Who knows? That'd be another good target. It's very funny to be that close to his cap though without realising it. And yeah, down here, this is the province that we just lost to Femoria. I realise I've made a bit of a mistake leaving this path so vulnerable because he now threatened the throne or my temple here, which is pretty bad. Fortunately, I haven't started a fort in this province yet, so I think he's more likely to move into the throne, right? Especially since he can see a commander on the map. So that's fine. It'll just be annoying having to reclaim the throne once we take the province back. But he could also, it would actually be worse if he moves into Shade Forest because then I'd lose a temple, which I don't want to lose. But I don't have anything here that can actually move into Shade Forest to defend it. The only things that could defend it would be these 3 mages and some units, so it was slightly tempting to like bump the province defensor here up to like 40 and then try and defend it with some mages just in case, but whatever. I'll take the 400 gold hit for my mistake if he does attack into it. But I think he might be more likely to attack this, and that'll be fine. We'll just have to take it back. With this in mind though, we need to kind of be able to defend some of these provinces if this little raiding force keeps pushing in. So the army currently in Scantress is going to move to Nightmarsh. That's as far as it can go, so that it can defend Shade Forest the turn after. So that's these guys. And the army that just liberated Dark Woods is going to move back my cap, and then from there it can probably move to Shade Woods or somewhere around here that's more useful. So those 2 armies are going to be defending my inner territory, so that we can catch this eventually. The bulk of the army that just took Femoria is going to move out. Most of the mages are just going to sit here now and research. I might bring the N3 to start doing site searching around here, although it feels likely that Femoria will have done all that. Maybe I should send it to search the swamps. These just have air and death sites. And again, we did see his god walking around here, and his god we know has nature and earth magic, so... maybe I'll give the... No, I'll just bring her with us. You can do some site searching around here. Then again, no, let's leave her here researching, and we'll do site searching once we've actually locked down this territory. I don't want to get her killed while I'm site searching, so that's fine. So the bulk of the army without the spellcasters really going to move on now and take some of this stuff. I don't know if Femoria is going to have any more mages left, so I'm not too frightened of magic. The rest of the mages can sit here and research in this fortress. I think that's it for like movements though. Doing a lot of research now. I'm up to 258. So we've almost got Alteration 5, so we'll pick another research target after that. And I think I'm building a temple somewhere this turn. Or maybe not, maybe I just decided to do research. I know that I'm kind of stretched on gold. I can't remember why though. Oh, I am building a temple. Oh, that's right, yeah, of course. I'm building a temple in Femoria. Because I'd like to try and wipe out Femoria's dominion quickly if I can. I was thinking as well, I should probably get a bit of construction done, shouldn't I? I can forge an underwater breathing item, and then just lead a bunch of skeletons underwater to take these 3 lakes quickly. Yeah. Let's do that quickly, after we get the alteration. It should be quite simple to do. So yeah, so moving these 2 squads in, try and defend against this, and then moving the big army to take this last remaining bit of territory. Still this fort as well, which is a bit... I guess the two armies that are moving in to defend against this will then turn and take this fort as well, once they're done. Limited on what I can do at the moment. Recruiting mages in all of my forts, which is good. Okay, I'm gonna end turn then. I think that's everything. So that was turn 26, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next turn. Hello, welcome back, sort of. This is still turn 26. I was just editing the video, and I realised there's a few things I should have looked at over these last few turns that I didn't. So I'll just go through them quickly. First up was Thrones. The Throne of Death was claimed and I didn't look at it, so just so you know. Spreads Dominion 2, increases death and Dominion gets death and gives you 5 death gems. That's actually a pretty nice one, if you don't mind taking the death hit. A lot of gems. So that is this throne. His has that. Probably worth knowing that. Other thing I didn't look at was magic items. We did just get a Starfire staff from the event. This gives you additional spell range for astral stuff, both in combat and on the map. And also lets you cast Starfires if you give it to a commander. There's that. And the last thing was the sites in Femoria, just in case you want a little... Because, I mean, I don't know off the top of my head what these give you, but it's Isle of Baelor gives you 1 water and 2 gems, and what is this, Wrath Kimbeth? I don't know how you pronounce that. 1 gem and 2 death gems. So our gem income now is, I mean, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. We haven't really done any site searching, so that's worth knowing. Final other thing to mention is when thinking about defending these provinces, I should have mentioned, I did check mercenaries, but there's nothing available. Because we could have like pumped a load of mercenaries in this province to help defend it or something, and then mounted a defense, but yeah, there's nothing we can get. Everything's tied up elsewhere. That's that. So now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.